This computer. All right, here we go. I will explain the workout while you're warming up. Jumping jacks or step outs, ready and go. You can jump, you can step. If you're stepping, you're still moving your arms and your legs. I started to change into workout clothes and I was like, you literally wore yoga pants to work today. You probably don't need to change your clothes. Um, But today's workout is an EMOM, which stands for every minute on the minute. So lots of different ways to do EMOMs, but what we're going to do today and switch to squats, 30 seconds. What we're going to do today is one exercise for 5 minutes. So we'll do it 5 times at the top of every minute. Um, then we'll switch exercises. So no break in between, but different body parts will be working. So the first 5 minutes are going to be squats. The second 5 minutes are going to be push-ups, then calf raises, then skaters, then a plank. Um, words. Yeah, it's not going to feel like, and good mornings, a little bit of a bend in the knees, hinge forward. It's not going to feel like a lot the first couple rounds. It'll be by about the time you get to the third round in a row of the same thing that you start to feel it. Maybe the second round on push-ups in particular. And I didn't check the timing on all of these because there was more people around at my office today. So we may have to adjust the number of reps after the first round and twist if we find that like 15 squats doesn't leave you any rest time or whatever. Um, so yeah, just know that the first round is going to be our experiment for each exercise. Except for planks. I know you can, the 30 seconds of a plank will leave you enough rest. Good. And come on forward, swimmers. Get the shoulders warmed up. And reverse directions. Good. Couple more. 3, 2, and rest. All right. First up is going to be squats. I kept going back and forth between 10 and 15. So we'll see how 15 feels. They're going to be not super slow. They're going to be a little bit more intentional. So it's going to be squat kind of with a tempo in mind. I will call out at the start of every minute, and then I will let you know as I see you guys wrapping down how much time you have to rest. Quick sips of water, but you're not chugging water. All right, here we go. 15 squats, ready and go. Good. Feet are underneath your hips. Weight goes back into your heels. As you stand up, push your hips forward. Count your reps. Good. Once you hit 15, the rest of this minute is rest. We're at the 30-second mark now. So there's a couple schools of thoughts with EMOMs. Some people like to get the exercise done as fast as you can so that you have the most amount of time to rest. Some people like to just take up the whole time so that you're just continuously doing squats for 5 minutes. Different schools of thought. So you can play with around going a little bit slower if you want. You've got 3 seconds, then we're back to work. 2, 1, and go. 15 squats. I am sunburnt, like my whole stomach. So I tried to do the workout with my class this morning, and every time I like move and my stomach like rolls on itself, it is not pleasant.
Oh no.
Like clearly I just completely forgot this stripe because the rest of my body, not sunburnt, completely white. And then I'm bright red like a lobster right here. So that's super fun. I went to do these this morning in class and I was like, oh God. It's a little bit better. All right, you've got 15 seconds. Somebody told me to put Greek yogurt on it, which I did not try because I only have strawberry Greek yogurt at my house. That felt messy. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and squats. Good. Third round, you're over halfway. Go for it.
I mean, I said
What?
you could go with the aloe solution.
Yes, you know what? I need to text Jason actually because he's stopping at the store on his way home. I have like lotion with aloe in it that I put on it, but I don't have like actual aloe.
Yeah.
Good. Well, no, I don't know why I said 5 seconds left. That's just about what you've been averaging. Good. You've got 2
Also
more.
heard that like sucking.
What,
I've heard
Bob?
that sucking it up and taking the hot shower is useful.
Yeah, it's not great. That's I got in the shower last night and it was like it was worse than chafing after a run.
Yeah,
All right,
but I've
back to
heard that
work.
it hurts less after. Yeah.
Yeah, 3, 2, and go. Well, I don't like I'm pretty good with sunscreen, so I don't get sunburns often. So like this is the first one I think I've gotten all summer. That's like bad, like yeah, like bad. Um, I get like a little pink sometimes, but this is like a burn. Bob, were you doing 10 or 15?
15.
Okay, good. One more round. If you haven't done the math yet, this is going to be 75 squats in 5 minutes. So if you're like, why are my legs tired already? That's why. Because you've done 60 so far. You've got 5 seconds, last round of squats, and go. Good. Right into it. After these 15 squats, we're coming to the ground. 5 to 8 push-ups. So think about what number you want to go for. Everyone can get 8 done in a minute. I'm not concerned about that. What you want to think about is 25 a reasonable goal in 5 minutes for you, or is 40 a reasonable goal in 5 minutes for you? Because whether you pick 5 or 8 or somewhere in between, you're going to be between 25 and 40 push-ups. You can also start with 8, and if you get 3 rounds in and you're like, I absolutely cannot do 8 for the last 2 rounds, that's fine too. So make your way to the floor. You've got about 15 seconds. Hands are going to start underneath the shoulders, no matter what kind of push-up you're doing. And then you're going to come to a high plank. You've got 5 seconds, so start to set it up. You can drop to the knees or stay lifted on the toes and go. Good. 5 to 8, somewhere in that window, but whatever number you pick, you're going to try to stick with it. And then you can stay down here, just push back into a child's pose. You could come up into a down dog and get a stretch on your calves. So think about kind of what you need in this time in between, because you've still got 30 seconds. This is the round where it's going to feel like a lot of extra time, and it is, right? You're going to have a decent amount of rest in between. But as we get to like round 3, you're going to appreciate that. So 10 seconds left, then we start again. Start to come back down to the mat. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Line it up, hands under the shoulders. Then you can drop to the knees or stay lifted. Woo-hoo. Good, nice work. Get your push-ups done. Maybe you do a leg stretch, but use this time while you're hanging out on the ground. If you're standing, maybe you do a quad stretch. You've still got 30 seconds. My dogs have been at daycare for 4 days because we went to Deep Creek. and I just picked them up after work today. I literally have not seen them since we got home because they went upstairs and like put themselves to bed.
Did you see Kelly at Deep Creek?
No, was Kelly at Deep Creek too? All right, you've got 5 seconds. Come back down and go. Man, we went tubing on Saturday. I forgot how many muscles it takes to try to stay on a tube.
Yeah.
It was brutal. I woke up Sunday morning and I was like, everything in my back hurts. Like, good. 3 rounds of push-ups done. You're over halfway. Maybe you take a butterfly stretch. Claire, if you're on your knees like that, maybe curl the toes under. Get the stretch through the bottom of your feet. Oh, you can lean. Oh, lean back, stretch the quads.
I like that one.
I really like that one. Yeah, you've got 15 seconds till the next round.
Oh yeah.
How was BW? Oh, you weren't at BWI. Bob, were you
No,
at BWI?
I was
It was awesome.
And go. Good. Right about now is when you're starting to doubt whether you can still do 8 reps. I promise you can. So if that's what you started with, stick it out. If you've been doing 5 and you're like, I still have some energy left, go for an extra few. Maybe go for 8 the last 2 rounds. Good. And then you've still got about 30 seconds to rest. So make use of your time. Maybe it's just to sit and catch your breath. Maybe it's to do a little bit of stretching. One more round of push-ups, then we're coming back to our feet. 10 seconds to go. Good. Start to make your way back into your push-up formation. And go. Good. Last one. Nice work. Keep your gaze about a foot in front of your mat so your neck is neutral. Nice job, guys. Once you're done with your push-ups, you're going to come on up. Next up is calf raises. We've got 30 seconds. I'm going to hike my pants up. What I really want you to focus on, we're doing this for balance and ankle mobility. So I really want you to think when you come up about holding it for a second at the top of your toes, lowering down slow. We're going to do 15. So it's going to take a little bit of time. You should still have some rest time. But I really want you to think about kind of holding it when you're on your toes for a second, working that ankle strength. 3, 2, and go. Good. Come on up. Lower the heels down slow. We're going for 15. If you've got a wall or a bookshelf or something nearby and you need to hold on, that's totally fine. I realize that this is very reactionary. I roll my ankle and now everybody has to do lots of calf raises.
So should I do it on the step?
If you want to, Bob. Yeah, that's a good point. If
Like,
you have
I'm like the top of the stairs right here. So
steps nearby. Claire, what number are you on?
yeah.
14.
Okay. I just want to make sure you have a little bit of rest. You can cut it down to 12 if you want next round, or if you're okay kind of having the minimal rest, then go for it. Ready? And back to work. Good. So I'll let you know at 45 seconds if the calf raises took most of your minute, that's total, and you're like, I don't want to count. They took the whole time, then just keep going. I'll let you know at 45 seconds and you can call it quits. But if you're like, nope, I want to do my 15 and be done, that is fine too. I feel this right away. These are one of those exercises that I like always think are easy. And then I do them for like more than 30
Yeah.
seconds. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, they start off easy.
They start off easy. I also, if you're in shoes, maybe for the last couple rounds, kick your shoes off because they are definitely harder without shoes on.
And socks.
You've got about 6 seconds till round number 3. 3, 2, and go. After this round, we'll have 2 rounds left. That's how math works. So if you want to do single leg for the last 2, you can do 15 on one leg and then the next minute 15 on the other. So if you choose to switch to single leg, one foot's either just going to be on your tippy toes for balance while the other foot works, or you can completely raise one foot and let the other leg do the work. So that's an option for the last 2 rounds if that's what you want to try, or you can stick with just both feet on the ground if this is already feeling challenging. That's totally fine. Or you can do like Bob's doing, pause the video, head to or bring the video with you, head somewhere with stairs and do calf raises on stairs. Good, you've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and go. While you're doing this, I'll show you. There's a posture in Bikram yoga that I'm working on. Well, I'm working on all of them, but this one in particular, I really like right now, where your feet are about 6 inches apart, your arms come up by your shoulders, you come all the way onto the tips of your toes, and then you sit down and you try to get your thighs parallel to the ground. And I am so close, but I can't quite get down low enough yet.
So I'm doing the last 2 like I did, like they showed me at PT once, which is toes out, then toes in.
And then toes in. Yep. Good. 10 seconds.
Yeah. I'll do toes in this time.
You what toes in this time? All
Yeah.
right, here we go. And go. Last one. After this, we're picking up the pace. The next exercise is going to be skaters. This is the one that I literally stood up from my desk to go to do a skater because I've got space behind my desk. And like somebody walked in giving a new professor a tour, and I was like, maybe now is not the time to do skaters. So I have not tested them out. 15 might be way too many. But we'll do them together. We'll see how it feels. I have a feeling, did I write 15? I think I changed it to 10. Yeah, I did. Okay, so we're gonna try 10 skaters. The skater is the one where you're gonna curtsy lunge to one side, hop to the other, back and forth. If you're jumping instead of stepping, 10 is probably gonna be pretty quick. If you're stepping instead of jumping, you might need the full minute. Ready? And go. Good. Curtsy lunge to one side, step or hop. That's 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, good. I'm glad you're both kind of going a little slower than me so I can see what it does with the timing.
That was 12.
I am out of breath. What'd you say, Bob?
Wait,
That was 12.
is
That was
each
12.
are we counting each side as what like is
Yeah.
this 1 and then this is 2, or is that
Correct.
all 1? Okay.
1, 2. So was 10 not enough? Were you counting 1, 1, 2, 2?
No, I was doing 1, 2. I did
Okay.
15.
So I did 6 on each side.
Okay,
Yeah.
Claire did 15, Bob did 12. So we're gonna stick with 12. We're gonna stick with 15 then. Ready?
Sorry,
And
Bob.
go. Yeah, that 15 should be good. You still plenty of rest. Plus, these are the ones, I mean, we don't run side to side, right? But that mimic running the most in terms of having to push off, being balanced on one leg. So a little bit extra of these is never a bad thing. she says as she can't catch her breath. Good. 15 seconds. Round number 3. My Alexa just made a noise, but it didn't tell me anything. It just beeped at me. Ready? And go. Bob, on your left side, like right now, when you get lower, you're getting lower on your right side than you are on your left side. Good. Let's see what today's motivational quote is. I haven't flipped it in a few days. Today it says, trust your crazy ideas. This was the best $5 I spent at CVS. I've had this thing for like 6 or 7 years, and it's like dated, but it doesn't say like a day of the week, just the actual date. So you can reuse it year after year.
Nice.
Good. You've got 3 seconds. Round number 4. Here we go, and go. And I forget to flip it every day. So like there are some that I miss. So the next year they're like a totally new surprise. I have a personal training client who got really invested in the calendar one year, and every time I trained them would be like, what's today's quote? And I'm like, I don't know. Let's find out. Good work. One more round of these after this. Then we come down for planks. After that, we stretch. The workout time today is only 25 minutes. It's a quicker workout, but you're kind of doing each exercise to that burnout level because you're doing it 5 times in a row. Good. 10 seconds. Then the last round of skaters.
I will say Final Surge does get mad at me when I strength train for too long.
It doesn't really. And
It
go.
gives me a red dot.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Like if you do more than 30 minutes, it gives you a red dot.
Yeah. Well, so, like there's I think a range. Sometimes it'll give you yellow if it's close, but red if it's like more. Because like the class I go to on Wednesdays is an hour, and it's always mad at me about that.
That is so funny. It seems like it should, I mean, I guess that is good, right? Like if you're constantly running, like, but for your strength training, I can see it doing it for your running and yelling at you if you run too much,
Oh, it
but
does that too.
right. I guess it's not smart enough to distinguish between like what type of exercise to yell at you for.
Yeah. Well, and I think for the runs too, like you have ranges in there, but I think you must have had to set
Yeah,
an
I have
actual
to
distance.
pick one. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes we run the top end of the range. It's like, excuse me, this was too
This
much.
is too long. All right, come on down. We've got planks. I'm giving you an extra 30 seconds to rest because our plank is only going to be 30 seconds long. So we're going to start it on the back end of the minute. So we've still got another 20 seconds here. You can do a low plank or a high plank. I always like a low plank better. That's what feels better on my shoulders. But if high plank is what feels better for you, then by all means do a high plank. No matter how you start, you're going to start in the high plank. And then if you're doing the low, you'll replace your elbows right underneath your shoulders. If you're doing the high, you'll stay up. Ready? And go. Pop up. 30 seconds of work, then 30 seconds of rest. So we'll do 2.5 minutes of planks in the next 5 minutes. Good. Gaze stays right in front of your mat or about a foot in front of your arms if you're not on a mat so that your neck stays straight. Good. You've got less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. You can push back into child's pose. You can just kind of collapse down on your stomach, come back to your knees, whatever it is that you need right now. But I suggest getting off of your shoulders. So doing a little bit of a shoulder roll. You've got 15 seconds till we go again. Good. Back to work in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Good. High plank or low plank. Nice work. Hips stay in a nice straight line with your body. So no butts in the air. Shift the weight forward so that you're right on top of your wrists with your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes, push your heels back. I need to look at the timer, but I wanted to give that demo. If you're squeezing your butt and pushing your heels back, you will forget to think about the plank and how much it sucks. 3, 2, and rest, at least for a brief moment. Oh, I'm so sad. We have this little market on campus, and it's like one of those ones super new agey where you like swipe your credit card to get in, and then there's like 1,000 cameras on you. So whatever you pick up and leave with, like it just charges your card.
Oh, right. Yeah.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. And I don't go there often because it's all like ridiculously overpriced, but it is nice. They have like Dayquil and Tamiflu. And so like for students, it's really nice because we don't have a 7-Eleven, or I guess there's a Royal Farms not too far from campus. But anyway, every now and then I will go and get a Celsius from this little market. And I went today because I was like so tired. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be my little afternoon pick me up. 3, 2, and rest. And they must be swapping everything over before the school year starts because it was like cleaned out. There was like no Celsius left. I think our freshmen also moved in over the weekend. So like they must have been buying it all. And I was like, ugh, stupid kids.
It's annoying when the students come back.
Right? The worst part about working at a college.
Yeah.
All right, back to work in 3, 2, and go. 2 more planks. This one, then 1 more.
I will say at Costco, Dom's a Celsius drinker, not me, but he found like they're in electrolyte packets instead of in the cans. And he
Oh.
really liked them. So
Well, Jason and I today, as we're texting about this, because he was trying to stop drinking the Ghost Energy drinks that we really like. So I haven't been keeping them and rest in the fridge at home because he's trying not to drink them.
Oh.
But that means that every time I get one, I'm paying like $3 at a gas station for it instead of buying like a case of them.
Yeah.
So he texted me today,
Yeah.
oh man, I got it and then let it go. I didn't kill the mosquito. He texted me today and was like, I give up like on like getting rid of ghosts. Like we can buy them in bulk. So I placed a bulk order. You've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. And they were on sale for 25% off. So I bought like 7 pieces, right? Thinking like, this is great. They're going to last us for forever. Well, there was a miscommunication and he also bought 7 cases because he saw the same thing. So we now have like 160 ghosts headed to our house. 3, 2, and rest. So we should be set for a while.
I mean, I don't think they go bad. So
No, that's the thing. They're just chemicals. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right. If you don't want Final Surge to yell at you, you can stop your watch while we stretch.
I never logged
right
it.
about
Yeah.
at the like 27-minute mark right now.
it's fine. I'll let it yell at me. I don't care.
Okay. Let's do a little figure 4. So just cross one ankle at the knee and then walk your hands towards your butt until you feel this and kind of push. Think about like pushing your chest forward. Yeah, good.
Jesse, I did have a question about the pace for tomorrow's workout. I don't remember what it said. It just said like,
I can pull your workout up. Hang on.
great. It didn't.
And switch
I
sides.
know I have 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off.
Yeah, it's that one. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. But I was like, how on?
On like your what's it called? Like your timed mile pace.
Okay.
Like an 8 out of 10. Not a full sprint, but like
Yeah.
it should be hard to talk.
Okay.
Otherwise, that'd be 10
On like
strides.
full half marathon pace. It's harder than that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Harder than half marathon, but not a sprint.
Yeah.
And relax. Good. What's feeling tight since it's just the two of you? Yell out some body parts.
It's always my hips, but I mean, we kind of just helped with some of
Okay,
that.
no, let's do pigeon then too.
Okay.
Um, so I always like to come into pigeon by starting in a tabletop, curl my toes under, lift up into downward facing dog, and then pull a leg through. I need that extra space to be able to get my leg forward, but you can also just start in a tabletop and kind of walk, ankle, walk that leg forward. Good. And then you can stay up high or drop the elbows down.
Ooh, I my right glute is feeling this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. Let's hold it for another 15 seconds. If you're watching the recording, don't watch me. I popped out of it because I tweaked my bad ankle trying to get into that. And rest. Good. Switch sides so you can come back to your downward facing dog or your tabletop. Bring the other leg through. Good. If you're at home and I have a bolster right here or a pillow, you can put it underneath your glute if it doesn't come all the way down to the ground, just to support it. That's an option that is not necessary.
So is Tay Tay doing the Super Bowl halftime?
Okay. Somebody I've not gone down the Super Bowl rabbit hole yet.
I've seen the summary. Yes.
I've seen the Easter egg summary and it does seem to make
Yeah.
sense. But in one of the comments on something I was reading, somebody said, I thought they already announced Carrie Underwood was doing it, and I have not looked into that claim yet.
Yes.
And rest. Good. Bring your feet together and then pull your feet kind of towards you. Use your elbows to push your knees down, or you can grab your hands or use your hands to grab your feet and just kind of pull your upper body towards your lower body. So if they've already announced that Carrie Underwood's doing it, I don't think Taylor.
Then she's not. Then yeah. So
Googling it right now.
Are you? Excellent. I have already pre-ordered the CD with the poster. With the intention of like giving Sammy the poster. But then once I saw all the photos that have come out, like from the album artwork, I'm like, maybe I'm not going to give this to a 14-year-old girl.
Okay, no, there's not
Let the-
confirmed. There's a lot of rumors.
Okay.
There's people are rumoring Jay-Z, Ariana Grande, Chappell Roan, Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, Oasis, Bad Bunny.
go for Chapel Roan.
Okay, so no one has been confirmed yet.
No.
Right.
Hang on 1 second. The 12-year-old never.
Well, more importantly, K-pop Demon Hunters is going to be in theaters this
Hey,
weekend.
I'm going to call you back in 2 minutes, okay? Okay, bye. Oh, I think they want to see the dogs and switch arms. I was like, Nick never calls me. But I just had to like make sure he wasn't bleeding. It was a FaceTime. So I'm like, as long as I answer and there's no blood, I can call him back. I could see her doing the halftime show then if nobody's been confirmed yet, because the Easter eggs make sense. There were a lot of good Easter eggs. But like somebody else commented and was like, why on earth would Taylor Swift do the halftime show? Like she doesn't need to do that. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's also true. But now that she's like in the football world, she might think that's like a cool thing to do. Good. Couple shoulder rolls. Anyway, I would not be upset about it. I will be watching the Super Bowl either way, but because I'm there for the snacks. That is why I watch the Super Bowl.
I usually go to a movie during the Super Bowl.
You do what?
Go to a movie.
I bet
Okay.
that you probably have the theater close to yourself.
Charles. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, stop recording.